Hello and welcome, Sagittarius. Sagittarius the centaur, half man, half horse. Sagittarius the adventurer. Sagittarius the seeker of truth, knowledge, and wisdom. Let's see what mystic guidance is coming through for you, not just for the week, but for the whole month of March. But first, let's find out if you're a true Sagittarius, and this is according to 13th sign astrology, because I, Adam, am a 13th sign astrologer. If you want to know more, download Star Walk 2, put in your month, day, year, and time of birth, and see where that sun was placed for you the moment you were born, because it should be in Sagittarius if you were born between December 18th to January 19th. Once again, December 18th to January 19th. Hello and welcome, Sagittarius. Alright, Sagittarius, we got some things to cover real quick, and then we'll get right into your mystic guidance. But first, let's find out what's going on. Just a little recap of this month and all these upcoming changes that are going on. So, as you know, you will now have a full month reading that you can always go back to all month long for every month. And then you will also get a new moon reading and a full moon reading every month. You will also be able to go into the community section and look at the daily transits each and every day. That post comes out at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, as well as retrograde cycles, direct cycles, and whenever a planet transitions to a new sign. That'll all be in the community section in those posts on those days that those transitions happen. So today, March 1st, Venus retrogrades in Pisces in the 7th house, nestled around open enemies. If you want to know more about that, go to the community section and read all about it. And then March 13th, there's a Crow blood moon. The Crow moon being the full moon of March. March, like every month, coming with a certain type of magic. This magic for March is the magic of healing. So tune into that during this time, Sagittarius. So, blood moon, why do you ask it's a blood moon? Because it's a total lunar eclipse. That's right, total lunar eclipse, March 13th. Whenever there is an eclipse, this energy goes for now and 6 months from now. So, now and 6 months down the road, the Crow blood moon in Leo in the 10th house, highlighting reputation, self-expression, playfulness, highlighting your reputation. And then on March 15th, Mercury retrogrades in Pisces in the 3rd house, devoted to your relatives. And whenever the planets go retrograde, it's a re-evaluation, it's a repeat, it's a review. Anything that starts with re, you will find whenever the planets go retrograde. The fact that Mercury retrogrades in Pisces, in the 3rd house, devoted to your relatives, you might have to convey the message not once, not twice, but 3 times just to get it across to your relatives. But also using that intuition, that compassion, and empathy towards your relatives. And tuning inward. Because anytime a planet does go retrograde, it's an inward process. So for Venus retrograde, it was an inward process of what you love and value. For the Mercury retrograde, it's an inward process of your communication. And if you want to know more about that, March 15th at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, go to that community section, read all about it. And then on March 29th, we have the partial solar eclipse in Pisces in the 2nd house, highlighting personal resources. Your intuition attached to your personal resources. So, for this month and 6 months down the road, we have self-expression highlighting reputation and your intuition highlighting personal resources. Collectively, for everyone, you'll witness it, you might experience it, it's happening. The self-expression with the reputation and the intuition and personal resources. Now, let's tune into your mystic guidance for this month of March. Starting with the dice, we have Mercury. Mercury's all about communication, as you are aware of, as I just mentioned. Communication in many forms. Communication with your spirit guides, communication with your higher self, communication with any and all beings. And then Scorpio. Scorpio is really tuning into those emotions, getting deep, more in depth with those emotions, and investigating any and all situations. And then the second house. Well, the second house, as I mentioned earlier, personal resources, your earning ability, all of that. It is the house of your personal values. What you value more than anything. Could be money, could be possessions. It is the house of finances and security. So communicating your strongest needs and desires when it comes to your earning ability during this time, Sagittarius. And then for the overall energy, we have Galactic Healer. Move forward with an open mind. And you can see that it's just replicating itself over and over and over and over and over. Moving forward with an open mind, positive mental attitude. Not too hard for you. You're very optimistic, naturally. So moving forward with an open mind. And then for the biggest challenge is Direction Guardian. Choosing your path. Which path you want to walk. And then for the hidden influences, the Ace of Abundance. Anytime there's an ace, there's always a beginning. And the Ace of Abundance, there's the beginning of abundance, which is very nice. And be optimistic and positive movement forward. This cherub brings wonderful news. A windfall of resources comes your way to help you with your plans. These resources may involve money, advice, or assistance in getting things done. It's a good time to start a new venture, career changes, or go into business for yourself. There may be important contracts to sign. Be mindful of that. Don't sign these contracts during the Mercury retrograde. So don't do that. The Mercury retrograde is going to start March 15th. So if it's before March 15th, go ahead. But while March 15th to I think April 12th or whatever, don't be signing contracts unless you review them. The re's again, review, reevaluate, repeat, return even. So be mindful of signing contracts during that time. And then for the guidance from Spirit, synchronicity. Synchronicity is key, Sagittarius. Are you noticing the signs of synchronicity that the spirit world has been sending you or sending to you at this time? People and situations in your life are not just appearing by coincidence. In reality, they're being guided to you from the spirit world to help you for a specific reason. So synchronicity is key. Pay attention to that. Be mindful of that. And we have here for the opportunities and blessings, 9 of Autumn. Reward yourself for all of your hard work, being happily and successfully self-employed, cherishing your time alone. Cherish that time alone during this time, Sagittarius. Reward yourself. Give yourself a pat on the back. Take yourself out for a delicious meal. Do whatever is necessary to reward yourself for your hard work and successfully being self-employed. If that's you during this time, Sagittarius. Remember, this is between now and 6 months from now. So relish in that moment. And then we have the action to take, lifting the veil, the apocalypse, the lifting of the veil. That's what apocalypse means, Sagittarius. The lifting of the veil. Questioning everything. Anything unaligned must go. If it doesn't align with your values, what you love, what you truly desire or anything. If it makes you miserable, it must go. Anything unaligned must go. Cut it out of your life during this time and 6 months from now. And then we have here inner work. Confront your fears. The cave you fear to enter holds the treasure you seek. Take that in right now, in this moment, Sagittarius. I'm going to say it one more time. The cave you fear to enter holds the treasure you seek. Bravery, healing, reclaiming. Reclaiming your power, reclaiming your treasure, reclaiming what's rightfully yours. Allowing the healing to take place. Paying attention to the synchronicity as well. And then the mindset is limitations. Fear and doubt limit freedom of action. Let go of your worries. Going back to lifting the veil. It's all a facade. What is fear? It's the false expectations appearing real, or the false evidence appearing real. However you want to use that acronym, it's just an acronym. Fear. There's nothing to fear but fear itself. So confront your fears and be mindful of the limitations. Let go of your worries. Now is the time to shine and be optimistic, especially when it comes to self-employment, your finances, your security. Just know that you are taken care of. The universe supports you. So take that time to tune into that and release what no longer serves you or your highest and best. And then the message that ties everything together, we have, well, the first part of it, the rune Ingwas. Ingwas is all about fertility, gestation, mainly male fertility. Gestation, internal growth, common virtues, common sense, simple strengths, family love, caring, human warmth, the home. And a totem to think about during this time, Sagittarius, is the honeybee. Visualize how the honeybee just cruises around and does what it needs to. Go and get the pollen and then create honey for everyone. Honey is a beautiful thing. You can go ahead and do research on that. I'm not going to get into that, but honey is very beneficial if you're not allergic to it. Some people might be. So honey is very beneficial. Also, tune into the element of earth and what it stands for. And any stone that comes to mind for you would be amber. Amber is not really a stone. It's petrified pitch, basically. Amber is good, though. Even look that up. What does amber mean? The spiritual meaning of amber. If you don't have amber, go ahead and get some, because it's very good to have, and it's going to remind you of the gestations and the new beginnings. Also, the color to tune into during this time would be the color yellow. As you can see, yellow, honey, bees, or gold even. Yellow and gold, they're pretty interconnected. Now for the message to tie everything together. It's time to stop letting worry rule you. And we have that. Confront fears. Let go of your worries. Instead, get excited about your future and all it will bring. Be excited with that positive mentality, that positive movement forward. What energy and emotion you put out comes back to you. With a little conscious effort on your part, that happy ending can and will be yours. Believe that. Believe that, Sagittarius. Now, Sagittarius, if you've never been here before, go ahead, hit that subscribe button. Hit the notification bell to get to get more and more of this content. Also, hit the thumbs up button to get more and more Sagittarians just like yourself to come and listen to this message. And if this resonated with you, comment down below, even if it's just a smiley face. And if you know your moon sign, your rising sign, or even your north node, go to the description down below. Click on the link to go to the playlist and listen to more and more of your mystic guidance for this month of March. Thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you next time.